What's going on? I'm John from PokeKom Collects, and today we're going to do our What to Watch Wednesday. But first, what I wanted to talk about today was if you play Legend ZA Mega Mewtwo X and Y just became released today. All you have to do is go in and get the mystery gift from the link to play thing or link play area, and then go capture him at Luminos Cafe, and you got Mega Mewtwo X and Y. And we also have coming up in the DLC, we have Mega Lucario Z, I believe it is. So I kind of hope that's going to turn into a card, but I'm not sure. I know sometimes they go with the game, but sometimes they don't. I do think he looks pretty cool. So if it comes in as a card, I will definitely pick it up, but we will see. Probably not, but I think it'd be pretty cool if they did that, just to give us something different variety in the TCG. Anyway, next up we got coming in our What to Watch Wednesday, as we have prices coming down still. We have the Umbreon VMAX. Last sold ungraded is around 11, I'll just say 1200 for easy or easier stuff. Easier numbers, so 1525, 1130. It's still coming down as we see the PSA 10 prices dropping too. I can see it still coming down some more as we continue to crawl into this bear market. Next up, we got the Latios and Latios tag team. It's still coming down too. We have one sale at $18.75, but other than that, a couple lower sales. And actually, it looks like it's coming up now. Last sale is $1,500. Even on this, we have a little dip at 15, and then coming back up to 16 for raw, and still kind of leveled out for the graded in a 10 up here. We got it 81, and then still close to 81. So not too bad. Let's check the last holds. So 82 or 8,250. So yeah, it might trade sideways in my opinion for a little bit, and then we might see a spike up or a spike down once the market decides what it wants to do. And then next up, we got the Charizard EX for 151. As you can tell, this one's coming down. I can see this still coming down a little bit more as, or maybe not come down as much more. Yep, as we can see, starting to come back up a little bit at 1,000 last sold. I don't know, it's hard to tell the 151 because it is a nostalgic set, but I don't think we're going to get any more prints of it. I think we had some come out over Black Friday, but after the holiday, if we don't have any more 151, I will say that they're done printing, it's out of rotation, and we might see some of these prices start coming back up. Next up, we got the Umbreon V from Evolving Skies. This one, the raw price has kind of seen a little bit of an uptick here, from 363 up to almost 400, and then the PSA 10 has kind of gone down a little bit from 845 to 826 on the chart. The raw price is held around 260, 305, so it's still coming down. The last little 10 prices 779, 780, 850, so this one's still coming down too. We'll give it a little bit more time and see what the market does after the holidays. Next up, we got Rayquaza VMAX from Evolving Skies. It looks like the raw price is kind of starting to trade sideways a little bit. 650 to 655, 650. We'll check the recent sales at 625, 650, 585, 590. So it looks like it might be trying to uptrend again, but the PSA 10 price is still coming down a little bit based off the chart, and the last sales 1325, 1350, 1300. So the 10s are still coming down as well. We'll keep watching this. Next up, we got Team Rocket's Mewtwo. We got it ungraded around 477 now, and a 10 around 1210. Recent sales is 460, 500, 550, 400. So it looks like it's starting to try to come back up again. I can see that with the booster boxes going up. I can see the singles going up a little bit. Mostly the chase cards, not necessarily every single. But next up, we got the PSA 10 sold prices, 1285, best offer from 15, 950, 1125. So yeah, I could see this one maybe trading sideways a little bit as we get more Deaths and Rivals to come out. I can see some people not wanting to let this card drop below 1,000, but we'll see what the market does during the holidays. Next up, we got Roaring Moon from Prismatic Evolutions. This one's kind of not had much move. Well, yeah, it's had movement in the graded, but not so much in the raw price. I mean, we did have an uptick here in October from 166 to 235, back down to 193. As we can see, the prices are still coming down. We had the one sale at 225, but we had 180, 195, 160, 225. So it looks like it could be still trending down. The recent sales in a 10, oh, that's a 9, and a 10. 750, 756, 701. So it looks like it's trying to come back up, but anytime I see something like this where it says like 800 here and then 750, but then in between, I would say that it's going to be sideways. Yeah, it's a big drastic change of 50, 100, 50, and then the same. But I think the market's trying to figure out what it wants to do with certain cards. So I think we might sometimes see a card that has like a $800 and then a 750 or a 700 there within the last month, because I think the market's trying to figure out what to do with certain cards and certain sets. Alright, next up we have some graded potential calls. We have the Charizard GX Pokemon promo, around $20. Oh, actually ungraded, around 7. I don't know if that is near mint or not, but we will say it is, and just say you can probably pick this card up for a little bit cheaper than what this price is saying. The last sales in the 10 are around 350. So with this card being from Pokemon, no, not Pokemon Go. What was it? Was it the Detective Pikachu promo? I don't know why I cannot think of that movie name. But so we're not going to see another one of these unless they come out with a Detective Pikachu 2, which I don't think they're going to. So this one could be a potential pickup if you can find it and grade it. Next up to watch is the Moltres Zapdos and Articuno, trading around $30. This one's another good one that could go up. I know it's a rainbow card. I know a lot of people don't like the rainbow cards, but in a 10 it's around $110. Still trading around the same price in the last 3-4 recent sales, around the $100 mark. But it's coming down. If you can get it a little bit cheaper, I would. Next up, we got the Pikachu Gray Felt Hat. Ungraded is $525. The last sales, $410, $600, $500, $500. So it's still trying to come down. I could see this card probably. I think its market is around 4. I know we have a bunch of copies of it in a 10. I'm not even going to really talk about the 10 prices. I can see this card getting down to 400 in the market, and I can see it just trading sideways around that price. With Poliwhirl 151, we have it ungraded close to $17, and a PSA 10 it's around 140. The last sales for raw is 18, 15, 17, so you can probably pick it up around $15 or $10, probably $15 at a card show. And the last sales in a 10 is 122, 136, 142. We see it coming down, but with it being 151 and it being Poliwhirl, and it's a nice card. If you haven't seen it in person, it's a beautiful card. I could see this one going up slowly over time. Honestly, any of them from 151, I could just see them going up slowly over time. Next up, we got Tatsugiri. I can't ever say that one. It's a sushi Pokemon from Twilight Masquerade. Ungraded around 18. You can probably pick this one up at a card show around 15 or 20 bucks for a decent copy. As we can see, the last sales are 18, 25, 22, 17. And then in a 10, it's around the same price as the Zapdos Articuno card, around 153. So it could be a good pickup. I know that illustration rares are a little bit harder to grade, so that could probably be why we see this massive PSA 10 price difference for an illustration rare, but we'll see how the market likes these in the future. Next up, we got Hisuian Zoroark from Crown Zenith. Same thing, it's around $30. I can see this probably coming down a little bit as the market explores other cards, older cards, newer cards coming out still. But it's not a bad pickup. I'd say 15, 20 bucks at a card show is not too bad. And then for a PSA 10, around 115. Next up, we got Rayquaza, my bad, from Vivid Voltage. I do like the look of this card. It's got like the tie-dye look behind it. Does kind of remind me of the Gengar card, but I don't know. The way how the Gengar card is put in that one, I just I don't like the look of it. This one, I think because it is not necessarily like a common card, but like the look of a common card, I think that's why I kind of like this more than on the Gengar card. But I digress. We got ungraded selling around. Okay, this 125. We'll cut that one out. So $4, $7.50, 24. Depending on the condition of the card, you might be able to pick it up at a decent price. Send it in, grade it, and flip it. Alright, next up we got Armarouge from Scarlet Violet. This one actually kind of surprised me at the price jump here. It went from 100 all the way up to 315, and it's still going. So if you have not picked this one up, around $13 if you can find a good copy, send it in, get graded. Let's go ahead and check these last sales. Yep, still 425, 450, 381. So it's still a climbing card. So if you happen to see this one out at a card show, go ahead, pick it up, and send it in if it's a good copy. Next up we got Gengar from Scarlet Violet 151. I think this one's got hyped up because of the Gengar set. I'm not sure. Not really going to talk too much about it other than that it is around $2, and if you can find a good copy, you can get it graded and sell for around 125, 120, 128. Yep, there we go. Next up we got Regigigas. I can't ever say that. Get at me in the comments. I can't ever say it. Anyway, we got from Crown Zenith. We have him ungraded around 13. You can probably pick him up for 10 around a card show. 10. We got last sales around 12, 15, 13, 16. PSA 10. It's not as high as the other ones, but it's still a decent return if you can get it in a 10. Next up, we got Psyduck from 151 also. I know we have seen a little bit of downside on 151 cards. Mostly anything like newer is trending down. But we got it ungraded around 25. Last sales are 20, 21, 20. So you can probably pick it up for 20 or 15 bucks at a card show. Set it in, get graded. Like I said, the illustration rares do have bad print lines, roller marks, and stuff from Scarlet Violet. But if you can get a good copy, might as well send it in. Next up, we got Yveltal from Paradox Rift, trading around $16. You can probably pick it up for 10 at a card show. Trading around 128. Still coming down a little bit. Oh, damaged PSA case. So $51 for damaged case. 124, 114, 105. You can tell it kind of came down and now it's going back up. So just another good card to watch. Next up we got Darkrai from Crown Zenith at 45 ungraded and around, it's not as high compared to the ungraded price with the PSA 10, so I'm assuming that we have a high pop rate, but it's still not a bad pickup, still triple price if you can find a good copy of it. Recent sales 150, 150, 134. As we can see, it had a little bit of a dip here yesterday, and then it's starting to come back up. So I can see it probably trading sideways in between the 130 and 160 price, but we will see. Next up we got Zacian V from Crown Zenith. We got a lot of Crown Zenith today. Trading around $20. The last sales are around 15, 35, 18. I'll cut out that 35, 17 and 19. Probably pick it up for 10 around the card show and grade it for 110. Last sales are 103 or 117, 103, 130, 100. So we're probably going to trade sideways around that price for a little bit, just based off the market. And then next up, last but not least, we do have a couple sealed products in here on what to watch. Like I said, a lot of Crown Zenith today. And here you get your, what is it? 12 packs for $433. We did come down over the last month, but not as bad as some of the other sealed products. We have $447 for the high, and then only $433 for the low right now. We still have 12 sold in the last month. The last listings with a tear, you can get it for $337 with 15 shipping, $395 5 shipping, $410. So it's starting to come back up, or trying to stay back up, but we'll just keep watching the market and see what it does. And last but not least for today, we have the 151 booster bundle. Now this one has came up, still going up. I have not seen too much information on 151 booster bundles being restocked. I have heard rumors of like collection boxes with 151 and some other stuff coming out, but not booster bundles. So I could see these holding their price around this $96 or $88, whichever one you want to go off of. just because we haven't seen much of restocks. If we do have another restock, I could see it dropping back down to around $60, or yeah, probably around, not $60, but let's see the last 3 months. Yeah, probably around the $80 range. Um, but I don't think we're going to see a reprint of booster bundles. So if you happen to have some, I would hold on to them and just put them in the closet and forget that you had them. Alright, that was today's What to Watch Wednesday. If y'all liked, tune in next week for another one, and then you can also turn in Friday for our future forecast Friday videos. Alright, we'll see y'all next time. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and have a good one.